just watching us. Let's watch the game. Stumpy and Cole, I give you the absolute pleasure of the series number 1.
So I'm just giggling away, Stumpy, because I've just seen in the warm up some beautiful sportsmanship. Did you catch this?
No, I tabbed in quite late, then put GLHF Kings, and then I got ignored.
It was Matchday for Team Endpoint, of course, saying, "I hope you get blue screen cannon." So there you go. That's some nice friendly banter, we hope, between the two of them.
Oh, Matchday. So rude. So rude of him. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. My gosh, we've done many casts here on the Shift Summer League, and I hope everybody's enjoying it. We are back here for another week of games, or another 2 days of games, 6 games in total. Ooh. Series in total. Crumbs on a crumpet. We've got a lot of Rocket League coming.
We always do, mate. We always do. Then it's the playoffs after that. And the question is...
Are you eating a crumpet?
Yeah, I am eating a huge crumpet. It's all gone. The crumpet has been consumed. Matein's driving an orange car. I hope he gets blue screen of death. For goodness sake,
He'll
you're on
probably
the
get an
blue
orange
team.
car of death.
Nice.
Thanks.
It does bug me.
I
That's
know
the
it
first
bugs you.
change I'd make when I'm in charge. You try and build it all up, and then you see Matei there going towards the orange car. I'm like, what? Why? Why is... Oh, because he's blue.
Some would argue that you need to get over it.
Is that what you'd say? If you're in charge of Rocket League Esports, you'd say, get over it.
I'd say that to a lot of people, and you know for a fact I would. It's just normally it's not against you.
Oh,
normally,
well, that's sweet.
No, I'm not trying to be sweet. I'm trying to be factual. I'm
Wow.
saying that normally I say get over it to players who cry about maps and stuff. But this time I'm saying get over it to Cool Cole. Yes, I know that you've got the orange car, but you had that last week. You had that last time.
And I moaned about it last time. Anyway, we are starting this game. GRIDSERVE Resolve. 4-8, Stumpy. They need a win.
Yeah, they really do. I think Resolve will be disappointed with themselves. But doesn't this just sort of happen quite frequently? Like when we look at Resolve and their performance, even if they have MVP level performances, like with CeX being MVP, I believe it was week 1, they still didn't. They're not really built on that from any level. CeX goes behind one, crossbar down, steers to save it away, but they're going to need a lot more accuracy than that if they want to go up against the mighty NDP.
Yeah, NDP performing very well. Beautiful new jerseys as well that they sent to us recently. Thank you very much, Endpoint. And despite that, yeah, they have just seemed like the better team of these two in this event so far. CeX, no small part of that, but he's going to have to redirect this one off the post. Almost landed on it, somewhat intentionally. And in comes Matei. And that's what happens when cars use the wrong colour.
What do you...
Confusion
that was
occurs.
his teammate.
Yeah, he was like, oh, lovely pass, so we're going to this goal, are we? That's the only thing that makes sense. Bosh.
Cash thinks that's his third teammate there, fourth on the side. But instead, that was wonderful from the blue side of Matei.
I mean, to be fair, it's been all Endpoint pressure since beginning. And Cash just, waddles his car towards it and bumps it into his own net. Not ideal, the beginning there, but... you can start a series of a goal loss and you can still come back to win, says I. Call me overly optimistic, but I don't think they're out of this one yet.
I'd have forfeited if this was ranked.
I know.
That'd be me gone. I wouldn't want to continue.
It'd be 2v3. It'd be me and Razia's. Sam's our third. Just scoring one again. Like, look, we equalise. It's fine.
No, I'm out. I've also left Discord. I've left voice chat.
You don't even know. You'll never know.
Exactly, yeah. I've blocked you on social messaging app. And I've removed you on every platform that I can. And I will never know that Resolve here brought 1 goal back.
You'll never, ever look at the results.
I'll never look.
Well,
we'll never talk again.
They've steadied the ship and turned themselves back into a Rocket League team, which is good. But Cash has been beaten to the ball here by Arju, who gets a wee cheeky little flip reset towards the net. Ivan was waiting for it. Was he the first or the second Ivan in the end? I think he ended up as the second Ivan.
Ivan Prime, I think we decided him to be.
Is he the Prime? He's Ivan Prime. Yeah, same. He's priming.
Oh, I love that. I love that explosion. That's so cool. That's a lovely shot as well from Ivan. Takes it up high. 1 reset over 1. Matei, I don't think thought it was going to be going there, but I mean, it looked quite savable. I don't want to be that guy, but it wasn't.
Wasn't safe, no. True.
I suppose he was in the blue net and he was orange, so he might have thought, you know what? This is what I want.
By now. If I'm used to that by now, they can be used to that by now. But here comes CeX. It's sent upwards by Razias, who's been quiet in this event so far, like the whole thing. Less visible than we would hope and expect from a man who can certainly take whole events on his back and really pull away with them. But here is Matei going back confusingly towards his own net. Cash tackles him, won't fall for it again. Toxic into the center. Ivan's up. Ivan just bams it home. It was a poor setup, but Ivan with the finish.
Good aggression as well, making sure that this ball stays on that blue half. It was Cash trying to get in the way. Instead, he forces Toxic into an awkward touch, therefore sending it central. Ivan the first man to it. Used every ounce of his perfectly timed boost. Now get a 3-1 lead.
Suddenly, Resolve are back. We currently have Jeff in here. I believe he is casting and commentating on the Resolve team stream. Whatever that may be. Well-timed exclamation mark streams from somebody in chat. Thank you, Zach Productions.
Jeff Slimkins?
Yeah, Big Jeff.
Big Jeff. I like Jeff. Jeff's a goodie.
I like Jeff as well. Why isn't Pete casting for Endpoint? It could really be like a battle.
That'd be good.
Yeah, battle of the CEOs or COOs or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they do. They're I'd like to have them on the same stream too. That'd be quite fun.
They're just bickering.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that wouldn't work. Casters bickering would never work, would it, Stumpy?
No, it wouldn't. And I'm not going to prove your point.
4-1 Resolve. Suddenly performing up to their usual standards. This is what we want to see. This is the team that's made it into the top 4 in all of the EU in their time.
Oh.
Ivan gets to the backboard. Toxic has to send it away, but it's more Resolve pressure. It does seem that own goal has just put a jolt of life into them.
I mean, maybe it's also a brand new week. They're thinking clean slate, somewhere different. But this does seem to be quite a different Resolve. And my issue with the normally is finishing power. Yes, they might start a series well, but can they actually continue it well? Can they get the second and then ultimately the third win to win their 5th series?
No, we'll have to see as the time goes on. This game's still not won yet, especially if Matane can send this one home. Cash falling from his own goal, gets to the side. Now Matane's going to pick up 100 boost. Leave it to Arju, though, who beats Ivan. Ivan Prime wasn't fast enough on that occasion, and Razia's been read again by Matane, but it's not going to matter. They're just stealing a few seconds away here in their grid serve Resolve. They just have to avoid conceding. Razia takes a risky touch into the center. Here comes Matane to the backboard. Cash should get that one away and does. And that's probably going to be game 1. And what a turnaround that was.
Ivan has been, I think, the standout player for me on Resolve. On Resolve, he's been everywhere that he needs to be. And yeah, he's been set up by Cash a couple of times. Cash set him up a couple of times. But overall, yeah, Ivan's had great aggression. He's not made Endpoint look comfortable at any given moment. I think maybe other series, they have looked much more comfortable.
I'm very, very impressed and happy with this turnaround from GRIDSERVE Resolve, who end up taking game 1.
Game 1 of our beautiful Tuesday streams. Everybody, I have a question for you. So I saw this on social media, and Cole, I want to extend this question to you as well. You ready?
Oh, I'm part of everybody.
You are. What are you, / did you, have for dinner? Chat, what are you having for dinner tonight, or what have you had for dinner?
What? That's what you saw on social media?
Yeah, I just thought it was like a nice thing. Like, oh, I'd love to know what people have for dinner. And I agree with them.
What? Have Zoomers invented small talk?
No, I saw it on
guys,
TikTok.
have you seen the new TikTok trend? How's the weather?
Mini pizzas for jar of jam, which is good. Chili con carne, we love to hear that. Was that full meaty? Was that like a veggie version potentially? Let's see. Crab fries at the Imagine Dragons concert. Is that a reference that I don't get?
Yeah, everything's a reference you don't get, mate. That's the future. It's the internet nowadays. It's all references that we don't get.
Can you answer my question, please? Of what you had for dinner, or what you're going to have for dinner?
Chicken mushroom pasta.
Is that what you're eating literally right now that I heard you at the start of the series?
No, it's all gone.
Is it? Well, you're like, so Endpoint, Endpoint are doing very well.
It wasn't that bad. There was a bit of a
delicious.
Chicken mushroom bridge.
That's what you were doing, you freak. I broke my jaw, so water. I'm sorry, Mercury RL. Get a stronger jaw soon, I hope. Jambalaya. Hello, delivery after burrito. What was in your burrito? Let's judge you.
Here's Cash on the left wing at the start of game 2. And he flicks that one into the corner. Razias takes a touch. Arju's just waiting. Suddenly Endpoint looking a little bit scared by what GRIDSERVE Resolve are capable of.
Tennessee chicken bundles from the real Will.
Ivan's going to wait on this boost.
Good.
Send it above Arju. Ivan has Cash in the center, but he can get past all of them. Brilliant play there from Ivan. Just the force field sending that ball forwards. Razia's to the backboard. Matane can't quite get the flick. And now Cash can go high, wants to go solo. Will there be a defense? Well, it'll have to be because a pause has been called.
They want to know exactly what Upon Isles had for dinner. And they had sweet corn and spicy Doritos. And to me, Cole, that sounds like a you meal. And that's not in a bad way, but it just sounds like a thing that you'd cook up if you were left alone.
How can you mix up sweet corn and spicy Doritos? Like, does it mean that you had corn on the cob and then Doritos on the side? Or does it mean that you dipped the Doritos into piles of sweet corn? Oh, one fell out.
Yeah,
I'll just get another bit of Dorito. And
you can have like a corn salsa type thing. You can make a corn salsa.
Oh, so like spun sweet corn, blended.
What are you on about? Spun?
You know what I mean? Like
You're
sweet corn.
so bad at cooking. Go on. Again.
Well, okay. What
It's like
happens?
blended sweet corn.
Is that a thing?
Is
Is that a thing? Sweet corn.
like
Slop
creamed
corn.
sweet corn.
Is slop corn a thing?
Like creamed corn.
Yeah, corn of cream. Cream of corn.
Cream of the corn. Oh god. No, I guess my thought would be either just like a tin of sweet corn.
Yeah.
And you just dip Dorito in it, which actually
So
I
you
don't
would
hate
dip.
that.
That sounds crazy to me, but no, because it would fall out. You'd have to balance it. No one's got that good balancing.
What of a massive Dorito chip?
How
that
big
you
are
can
your
then,
Doritos?
Big enough to hold a piece of corn.
Yeah, one, but like what I mean
What
is
do you mean?
fish
What?
out six.
How big are your corns?
You fish out like six, and
How big are your corns, Cool
No,
Cole?
this is not efficient.
Corn coal over here.
It's not
How
efficient.
massive are they?
How is it efficient to use
I'm not
a
arguing that
Dorito
it's
thing?
efficient.
Right, so why would you do it then?
I'm
you want
saying-
efficiency when you dip.
I'm saying you can have like what? How many pieces of corn could you fit, like comfortably on a Dorito?
I mean, if
thinking
I'm just
like,
doing it, if I'm doing
10?
it to like, yeah, well, you can go to the circus then, and everyone would applaud you.
I'm not trying to get plaudits how much corn I can fit on a Dorito.
You call them
I'm
corn
just
dips
saying
for your plaudits.
that my corns are not massive like yours.
What, you don't want corn dip plaudits?
What? Stop trying to wordplay out of this. Just talk to me.
Here's Ivan into the centre. Arju catches. He's got Cash below him. Metane's going to look for Ivan there. But Toxic goes up the wall, round the corner, and it should be defendable for GRIDSERVE Resolve.
A minute and 45 already gone, and I think either side has had a couple of chances, but we've only seen a single shot coming in. It was only Cash at the start. Of course, we had a little bit of an error halfway through. Not going to really be benefiting
Yeah, when you
any
thought
team
you'd
in
use a
particular.
Dorito to get sweet corn out of a tin. That's the error.
That's not what I said. I said that I'd dip it. Would I decant the sweet corn? I don't know. I've not tried this. Would you
see.
decant the sweet corn?
All I want to know is cream of corn a thing?
Yes,
Blended
cream.
sweet
Stop
corn.
saying cream of corn. It's just creamed corn. It's not like cream of mushroom or cream of chicken. It's just creamed corn.
Yeah, well, it's like some people call it hummus. I call it cream of chickpea. That's fine.
Cream of chickpea. Name one other ingredient that goes into hummus.
Cream.
Ah! No.
Is
Minute
it
and a
into the
half.
backboard?
No,
Wants
I'm
to get the double
going.
tap. Oh, it's
I'm
brilliant. And
going.
Ivan finishes it in the far corner.
Oh, you overwrote me. I was going to have some really good wordplay there.
Sorry.
Reserves, though. I love seeing the movement from him and then the lovely touch central. Maybe thinking there was going to be the double. That's what Toxic was covering with this very limited boost. Instead, Ivan, again, the final man at the end for Resolve.
To answer your question, salt.
I suppose
Salt
that would
goes
be
in cream of chickpea. I presume.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, in most savoury
GG.
things, it does.
Ah, there you go. So
In pretty
I
much
claim my
everything that
point.
you eat, including sweet things, guys, salt will just make it better. That's a little tip. But if you're having cereal, put a little bit of salt on it. It'll just taste better.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
If you really want to go crazy, chuck a fistful of MSG on your cornflakes and go for a ride.
MSG's good.
Go for a
MSG's the
journey.
winner. I always put MSG on my fish and chips.
That'd be
Just
good.
sprinkle it. Probably would. Is that like a flavor exaggerator?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Monosodium glutamate, I think it is. Or like glutamase or something like that. But yeah, it's really good. MSG's great. I've got a pot of it in the cupboard. It's wonderful.
Well, speaking of really good, Arju's quite good at Rocket League.
That was
The
awesome.
Italian goes to the ceiling. We're not talking about Italian food so far today. Maybe we will.
Ooh.
Maybe we won't. Toxic sends it forwards. Ivan into the corner. And Metane's already up. I'm just a little bit sad that you didn't like plaudits for your corn dips. That was good, man.
The guy who originally brought up our corn Dorito debate, which I suppose actually isn't Dorito a corn chip?
It is.
So,
yeah,
so,
it already
doesn't
is cream
corn
of
just make
corn.
sense? Corn just makes sense as a topping for a corn chip. But what has happened, Cole, is that he tested it. He gets 6 can fit on the average Dorito, but 8 on a larger chip. So maybe
That's
my 10
crazy.
was a little bit big. And you with your massive corn cold, that's going to be like 2 you could fit on.
And
like,
using
think
your
of pizza
logic,
garlic.
using your logic that because Doritos are made of corn, you can put corn on them. It's the same reason I put flour on my bread.
You do that. You dust like rolls with flour and let you dust like loaves of bread with flour.
That's an annoyingly good point. Arju shoots! Matane fakes, but it's saved. Yeah, that's like, oh yeah, good point.
30 seconds with Cash now trying to go for that attack and continuing it much further past the goal line.
Please.
Literally, right, are the players paying as much attention to this series as we are?
Genuine question, who's being more professional right now? The players own goaling or me and Stumpy casting this? Because we're at least doing some commentary. We've upped our games. They need to stop doing this.
Yeah, that's second own goal. Only one, though, per team, so 1-1. Turn in the favour. 2-0 for Resolve. And they're going to be looking to go to get their 5th win against the team that we all pegged to say they were going to be getting the dub. Endpoint, they cannot do it right now against their, usually, a team that they would put on the same level as them.
I was going to catch it, and that will indeed be game. And Andy the Mandy has to do some work because his equivalent, Tadpole, is having everything his own way right now. I was really thinking Patriot, but that's a country thing. What's a somebody's got the same job as you, but on the other side? Your contemporary? Your there is a word for it.
I think
sure.
contemporary, isn't it?
Is it your contemporary?
Your adversary?
Feels a bit harsh, to be fair.
But it does work, at least.
Would you go and watch like the Marvel film or other superhero films are available of Andy the Mandy versus Tadpole?
Andrew the Mandrew
versus Taddy P?
Yeah, I do think Andrew the Mandrew would win that one quite decisively.
Depends what it is. If it's like a fight to the death with fists.
I was imagining, like they just beat each other up.
Okay, then yeah, my money is also on Andy the Mandy. Anyway, 2-0, GRIDSERVE Resolve, and it's Andy the Mandy's team that is not currently winning.
Yeah,
So in the Battle of the Rocket League Wits, that's the next superhero film venture, and it is all Endpoint.
It's the forever beef that these two teams have got against each other. And I'd say, you know what, Cole, with a 2-game advantage, I'm still not comfortable giving advantage to Resolve.
You don't trust them?
I just really don't. I just feel like I can't.
Do you know what I know?
Not much.
That garlic goes in hummus.
It does, yeah.
So there you go. That's another one.
Name the other main ingredient alongside chickpeas that goes in hummus.
I'd go with 60 milliliters of cold water, probably.
Right. You think you'd go with cold water over tahini, would you?
Yeah. Plus, I'd add 30 milliliters of water for a looser consistency.
I think you should.
Yeah,
I think that's what I used to do.
A tablespoon of olive oil is optional to garnish it.
How much tahini out of interest?
3 tablespoons. I'd probably guess.
Nice. What flavour does that bring to the hummus?
Tahini.
Just the tahini flavour.
Yeah.
I bet you don't like hummus because it's too creamy or something.
No, I do like hummus. I like it when it's a bit grittier, but I wouldn't want it too creamy. I do like a little bit of like, the little, you can feel like the little, like, bitty bits. I like that.
The what? The bitty... You're connecting.
No, the little bitty bits. Right, your little litty gritty...
I know what I'm going about.
Hummusy.
I'm quite a textural eater, so I agree with you on that. I quite like having the, like, little bits in that if I'm expecting it, you know?
Ivan picks up 100 boost and goes back to his own backboard, and Arju's already up. Great pre-challenge from him. What's that going to do for Team Endpoint? Toxic wants to put his foot on the accelerator. Endpoint in need of a goal. They have one already. How happy they'd feel if they can get a second one to add to the docket. Is that a docket? I don't know what a docket is, but it sounds right.
A docket is sort of like a pamphlet, I suppose, would be what I'd say.
You could add a goal to a docket then, couldn't you?
I think so. Is it? I don't quite know how a docket differs from a docket differs from a pamphlet.
How does a docket differ?
A doffet differs from a docklet because I think a dockleaf gets rid of stinging nettle stings.
If you go to the doctor.
Very true. What a goal is on the right side. Actually manages to get it off Cash yet again. Speeds
lovely.
in. Could have left that for Ivan. Instead, it realises Toxic's there. Gets the double himself. Nay problemo.
Gets the first Resolve goal of this game on the docket. In his pocket.
Good.
Oh, put that one on a locket and open it up.
Whoa.
And
Pop
you
it.
will... Pop
Another own goal!
it. It wasn't. Was it actually?
Yeah, it was. Hang on, look at when this replay
man.
slows down. Yeah. All right, hang on. It's a miss from him, and then...
They both hit it as
Yeah.
well. Toxic and Matane teaming up. For our third own goal, everyone spam your threes. That is our third own goal of the day, and there was a low 5 as well. Rush Till Wander is definitely correct there.
That goes on the docket. That's right on there. That's a docket sitter if ever I've seen one.
Hey, if I was reviewing their games and I saw that, then I'd look at their score and I'd think, I should dock it.
Oh, it's a long shot. Oh, it's a cash goal. Oh, it's 3 for Resolve. Maybe, you know what? I should have believed in them to not throw.
What a touch that was from Razias as well, to go from that awkward angle, have the comms to say I got this in time as well, because like you go for that touch in ranked and your teammates are going for it too, and it is a nightmare, okay? And then he has not only got it, hit it to the ceiling towards his teammate, and then Cash was there waiting for it as well. An exemplary example of SSL pro-level teamwork.
Cash also, he was the last man back and knew that he could be out-argued for that final touch. So fair play to him for having the ambition, also confidence in himself to really go for it.
Ivan's going to take a touch. Razias is just chilling in goal, dodging bumps and demos as well, geniusly. And eventually, he does get his reward in the shape of a ball. Round, if you will. Cash is almost round his opponent, but has to wait, get a touch round, and this is the one. He's going to round it up. Is he with the shot? It's almost in.
Oh, dearie doodles.
But it's not in.
That really could have, should have, would have been in. Just not enough boost to wrap his car around it. We're halfway through. 2 goals to chase for Endpoint right now. Well, yeah, but they're 6 and 6. Their difference actually isn't that much. It's literally the difference between winning one. That's it. It's fine.
Shout out to Jar of Jam, who's currently having a cry because we, quote, made him change his prediction. No, we didn't make you change your prediction, Jar of Jam.
You
did. He was going to change after what he said because you and I agreed. He was like, oh, we can't all agree. That's boring. I was like, no, stick. I made him stick to his convictions. Just that his convictions were very wrong so far. Cole was
going to refuse to cast if he went with Resolve, and turns out he refused to cast anyway.
Cash shoots, and Razias is there in the corner. It's saved. This is great from Resolve. I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's really good. It's nicely managed. Oh, that was double commit. That's a shame. Don't score from this now. Oof. All right, well done, Razias. You've saved your blushes.
Yeah, this is looking like a very, very comfortable GRIDSERVE Resolve 3-0. Will take them 5 and 8 and put Endpoint, perhaps the first time in this event, into negative win-loss. It'll make them 6 and 7, and that'll sting, mate. That'll sting.
That will sting. So I was taking a sip of my orange squash there.
Oh yeah, people are wondering what that is. Is it orange squash? Is it?
Yeah. Which I don't know. There's. It's that brand. You know what I mean? It's that brand. It's not fruit and barley.
Right,
okay. That brand. I don't even know what makes it fruit and barley. Is that fruit and barley in it? I'd assume so.
I don't know. Are you just asking questions for yourself, or did someone ask that?
No, I'm asking that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were reading that. The way you worded it made it sound like you were reading someone else's question. And then...
I was reading it from my mind.
Anyway, here's Ivan in the corner. Gets it past Arju. One more surge forwards will be enough for GRIDSERVE Resolve to win it all, to defeat Team Endpoint when it matters most, to go 5 and 8, to keep themselves alive, to keep up the hope of making the playoffs in the Shift Summer League. One more save will be enough. Razias, he's met by Matane. They've got the same color car, but no one minds. 3 seconds now. It's Resolves. They take the win. They can't be stopped, and it's almost pointed for another own goal, but Razias sends it down, and it's a Resolve in the win.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's good, that. Good little series. Resolve taking that. 3-0, by the way.
3-0.
By the way. Outrageous. Why are they good now? I have seen a mean comment in chat. Do you want to read the mean comment and call out the person?